Hello children, welcome to AIMS India's online classes. In today's video, from mathematics, lines and angles topic we are going to continue. So in our previous video, we have learnt about angles and angle has a rotation, parts of angle and about types of angles and about adjacent angles and about linear pair. About these topics we have discussed children. Let's continue the next concept. The concept is adjacent angles on a line. Adjacent angles on a line. So here, the given figure, it shows three angles on one side of line ABC. This is the line ABC on one side of line ABC. On the upward portion of line ABC, it is showing three angles: angle 1, angle 2, angle 3. So angle ABD is denoted as 3, angle DBE denoted as 2, and angle EBC denoted as 1. Now we have to measure these angles, 1 to 3 angles. The sum of these angles, if you measure the angles with the help of a protractor, you will find that the sum of these angles is always equal to 180 degrees. If you measure the angles with mathematical instruments, not only this 1 to 3, you can take any straight line. On the straight line, you can make any number of angles. You can make any number of angles. And if you measure all the angles, to your surprise, you observe that all the angles sum will be always equal to 180 degrees. Whether there may be 3 angles, whether there may be 5 angles, 4 angles, 2 angles. Means on a straight line, on one side of a straight line, if you take any number of angles completing, so such that the total all angles are located on one side of straight line, then their sum will be always equal to 180 degrees. Actually, these are all sides are considered as adjacent. So angles are considered as adjacent angles. Adjacent angles. Adjacent angles. So the sum of adjacent angles on one side of a line is 180 degrees. This is a proved statement. From now onwards, so whenever we will come across these kind of angles, we will take their sum as 180 degrees. So the sum of adjacent angles on a line is always equal to 180 degrees. Okay, children? Next, we have another concept called vertically opposite angles. Vertically and opposite angles. So when two lines intersect at a point, at one point, two lines intersect at a point, at the point of intersection, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 angles will be formed like this: 1, 2, 3, 4. Whenever two lines intersect at a point, at the point of intersection, 4 angles will be formed. In these 4 angles, if you observe this, these angles, the angle 1 and angle 3, they are opposite to the same vertex. They are located on opposite sides. So these 1, 3 are considered as vertically opposite angles. Angle 1, comma angle 3 are considered as vertically opposite angles. In the same way, angle 2 and angle 4, angle 2, comma angle 4, they are also considered as vertically opposite angles or vertical angles. Vertical angles. Vertical angles. So, but the angles 1 and 2, the angles 1 and 2, they form a linear pair. They form a linear pair. Means angle, this angle 1 angle, angle 2 angle, they are formed at the same vertex. They are having a common arm and they are located on same straight line, on one side of same straight line. So these two angles form a linear pair, form a linear pair, form a linear pair. Means sum of two angles is always equal to 180 degrees. If angle A is 80, other angle we can take 100, like that. The sum of two will be always equal to 180 degrees. 180 degrees. So if 1 and 2 angle sum is 180 degrees, in the same way 3, 4 also will form a linear pair. Their sum also always equal to 180 degrees. But as 1 and 3 are vertically opposite angles, if 1 is 80 degrees, angle 3 also will be equal to 80 degrees. So vertically opposite angles always will be equal. So 1 equal to 3, 2 equal to 4. If 1 is 100, 2 will be 80, 3 will be equal, why 2 will be 80? Because 1 plus 2 is linear pair. If 1 is 100, 2 will be 80. 1 and 3 are vertically opposite angles. If 1 is 100, 3 also will be 100. And 2 and 4 are vertically opposite angles. If 2 is 80, if 2 is 80, 4 also will be equal to 80. So in the case of these kind of angles, if one angle is known based on other laws, remaining 3 angles also we can find. So vertically opposite angles are always equal. Suppose if 1 is part 40, 1 and 2 are linear pair. So 2 will be 140 because of linear pair. And 3 will be equal to 1 because of vertically opposite angles. So 3 will be 40. 4 will be equal to 2 because of vertically opposite angles. So 4 will be 140. Like that we can find. If 1 is 70, 2 will be 110 degrees because of linear pair. 3 will be equal to 70 because of vertically opposite angles. 4 will be equal to 110 because of vertically opposite angles. So like that, if one angle is known, remaining angles we can find. Remaining angles we can find. So next. So for that, we have a proof. Just now we have told that two lines intersect, then the vertically opposite angles are equal. For this statement, we have a proof, children. So let the lines be L and M. The two intersecting lines will be L and M. L and M are intersecting as given in the figure. And we have to prove that here 4 angles are formed, A, B, C, D. We have to prove that angle A equal to angle C and angle B equal to angle D. They are vertically opposite, that we have to prove. Okay. So A plus B equal to 180 degrees because linear pair. D plus C equal to 180 degrees because linear pair. Linear pair. So A plus B equal to A plus D. Both are equal to 180 degrees. So we can equate the LHS parts. A plus B equal to A plus D. AA gets cancelled. Angle B equal to angle D. So this is proved. Angle BD, vertically opposite, they are equal. That is proved. That is proved. So next, in the same way, we can prove angle A equal to angle C also. Angle A equal to angle C also. In the same way, we can prove. So A plus B, A plus D, they have taken. If we take this one, B plus C, linear pair. angle B plus angle C equal to 180 degrees. Or if you take this, angle A plus angle B equal to 180 degrees. Both are equal to 180 degrees. We can equate them. Angle B plus angle C equal to angle A plus angle B. Angle B gets cancelled. So angle A equal to angle C will remain. So in this way, we can prove that vertically opposite angles are always equal. Next children, we have about supplementary angles and complementary angles. Supplementary angles, complementary angles. Actually, they are not single angle. They are sum of angles. They are group of angles. Suppose if the sum of two angles is 180 degrees, they are called supplementary. But if their sum is 90 degrees, they are called complementary. So supplementary angles, complementary angles means it's not a single angle. If the pair of angles, if the sum of pair of angles is 180 degrees, then they are called supplementary angles. This is possible when the pair of angles are situated on a straight line. The total angle is called as a straight angle, but individual angles are called supplementary angles. But if their sum is equal to 90 degrees, so then they are called complementary. Angles. Suppose we have measurements 30 degrees, 150 degrees. We have a pair of angles with measurements 30 degrees, 150 degrees. So then they are called 30 and 150 are called supplementary angles. 30 is the supplement of 150 and 150 is the supplement of 30. You will get bits like this, children. So what is the supplementary angle of 70 degrees? You will get questions like this. So then 180 minus 70, that equal to 110. 110 is the supplementary angle of 70 degrees, so that their sum will be equal to 180 degrees. Like that we have to find. So angles with measurements 40 degrees and 50 degrees are called complementary because their sum is equal to 90 degrees. So 40 degrees is the complement of 50 degrees and 50 degrees is the complement of 40 degrees. The supplementary angles are called adjacent angles. The supplementary angles are called adjacent angles. Why? Because the other arm of the angles act like opposite rays. Sorry, 1 minute. Sorry, children. Sorry, children. They may or may not be adjacent. Because if the sum is 180 degrees, then they are called supplementary. If the sum is 90 degrees, they are called complementary. Suppose if you have angles like this, these two angles are separate. They don't have common vertex, common arm. So this is one angle, this is another angle. They don't have common arm, common vertex. So they are not adjacent, but still they are complementary. Why? Because their sum is equal to 90 degrees. Here also, their sum is equal to 180 degrees. So that's why they are supplementary. They don't have any common vertex. They don't have any common arm. So they may be adjacent, may not be adjacent. There is no compulsory that they should be adjacent. So complete the following table, children. So angle is 5 degrees. You have to find out complement. You have to find out supplement angles. How to find complement? From 90 degrees, you have to remove the given angle. So this will come So 25 degrees, 90 minus 25 equal to how much? 90 minus 25 equal to 65 degrees. So here, supplement how much? 180 degrees minus 25 equal to 155 degrees. 155 degrees. Next, 51 degrees. 90 degrees minus 51 degrees equal to 39 degrees. 39 degrees. Supplementary. 180 degrees minus 51 degrees equal to 129 degrees. Next, 88 degrees. 90 degrees minus 88 degrees equal to 2 degrees. Next, 180 degrees minus 88 degrees equal to 92 degrees. Like that, if we know the angle, we can find its complement and we can find its supplement by this working procedure. Next one, angles at a point. So in the adjoining figure, in the given figure, we have so many angles here: angle 1, angle 2, angle 3, angle 4, formed by the rays OA, OB, OC, OD. 1, 2, 3, 4 are the angles. OA, OB, OC, OD are the rays. All the rays, they are meeting at a point O. So all the 4 angles, they are having the same vertex O. So all of them are called angles at O. Angles around the point O. Here, sum of angles round a point, if you measure the angles, already we have learned in our previous concept, sum of angles around a point means it makes one complete rotation. Whose angle is 360 degrees. One complete rotation means the angle is equal to 360 degrees. But in that we have 4 parts. So these are AOB, BOC, COD, AOD. 1, 2, 3, 4. The sum of these angles equal to 360 degrees always, because all the angles, they are making one complete angle around the point O. So that's why their sum is equal to 360 degrees. So sum of all the angles at a point, each angle being adjacent to the next, is 360 degrees. If all the 4 angles are adjacent to one another, their sum will be equal to 360 degrees, or 360 degrees means we can write it as 4 into 90, where 90 is a right angle, So 4 right angles. The sum of angles at a point which are adjacent to one another is equal to 360 degrees, or equal to 4 right angles. Okay, children, solved examples are there. We can learn them in our next video. So thank you for watching our video, children. Please subscribe our channel and press the bell icon for receiving latest updates. Please visit our website, children, www.aimstudy.in, for information regarding online classes, quizzes, worksheets, activities, English classes, coding skills. Thank you, children. Have a good day.